And let's go with our finale with our third and last attempt of Until Dawn.
Emily!
Mike, there's no key for the cable car.
Josh, he's gotta have it. No, he's gone. We're too late. Shh, quiet.
It may have taken him down to the mine.
Wait, don't move. Holy shit! What the? I'm gonna get that key right from that thing's goddamn bedroom, and then I'm gonna get us all the hell out of here.
Holy shit! Hey!
Whoa! Let's find a way down to where this fucker lives.
And chapter 10, Repentance. 1 hour until dawn. This is our finale to our third and last attempt of Until Dawn. If you haven't watched the previous videos, watch them. If you haven't seen my first or second attempt, watch them.
I wonder how much these sessions are of any help to you now. Just won't listen to me and things seems pretty fucked up.
Oh, you think?
So I'm gonna leave you now, Josh. It's time you learn. There's more to be afraid of that can be dreamt up by the unhinged imagination of a self-indulgent, spoiled little brat. You had so many people who cared about you, who were willing to help. But at every turn you choose to push them away, and now you're all alone. Though by the sounds of things.
That sounded really creepy.
No, you won't be alone for long. Deep breaths, Josh. Deep breath.
And then he wakes up in the mines.
No, not again. Not again. Get away. Get away! Get away from me!
Nah,
No, you're dead!
this is when the curse takes...
Shut up! No! You're dead!
This is when the curse tries to take control of him.
You are out there. God. Here. I want to start out a bit of walking. I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore.
Let's run out for Josh.
Okay. Okay. I trust you. I trust you.
And then finally you get to play as Josh. But this is the only time you ever get to play as him. It's insane. That's why I was saying so many times that at the point where if Sam survives her hunt with Psycho Josh and ends up in the part where she finds the memorial board, the recorded message and all that, there shouldn't have been a box in there, somewhere in there or underneath the memorial board to say that the note contains like, I'm sorry, whoever finds this, it means what happened has happened, blah blah blah, you must eject me with this. So after everything that happens, Mike knocks out Josh, and then Sam injects Josh with the needle, whatever that was. They go up to the lodge, he wakes up, he tells them everything that happened, they meet up with the guy with the flamethrower. Well, first, obviously, the whole process, they go through the whole process of Josh talking to them about everything that's happened, to the point where Emily comes along, gets back to the lodge, and the flamethrower guy comes in. tells him the story. He goes back out. They go down to the basement. He gives them the key. Josh gives them the key for the cable car to say like, okay, we're gonna get all out of here. But then Josh says, no, I'm not gonna get out of here. It's to say like, after Emily tells him that his sisters were alive in the mines until the Wendigos and all them, that's when he gets all crazy to say, no, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna fight them. So it's this way of saying that to them, I'm sorry, but I can't leave here yet. So he's gonna go on a suicide mission to go down to the mines and kill all the Wendigos that murdered his sisters. And then Mike's like tells him that you can stop by the sanatorium maybe to get some of the weapons or something. But then Josh just went to go smart to tell Mike that you said I killed Jessica, but then I didn't. So what if there's a chance Jessica could somehow still be alive in the mines? What if she's trying to escape those things right now? What if she could die the same way my sisters died? We may be the only ones that can help her. And then Mike's like, alright. Gives the key to them. Gives the keys to Sam to tell them, you guys head to the cable car. Wait as long as you can. But we're not back until dawn. You guys leave. So then Mike and Josh leave to the sanatorium. They get the shotgun. Then if Chris still had the other shotgun, so maybe he would have gave them the shotgun anyway so they could get more bullets. Made friends with the dog. They escape the sanatorium, head out to the mines where they meet Sam, and then obviously like you know, they're still searching, but then they found nothing. So the other thing, like, either she's dead or she might be back at the lodge. So how can we think of here? Sam climbs up, but Josh and Mike go through the water. Mike disappeared, or maybe the whole process where Mike disappears still happens. Then Wendigo Hannah appears, but then Josh just flips out and shoots her. Then climbs out of the water and then runs for it. And obviously shoots Wendigo Hannah again, then screams out saying, Mike, if you're alive somewhere, head back to the lodge. I'll distract them. Get out of here. And then obviously he runs away. Then Mike is like hiding in the corner or wherever he is. Sam gets back to the top. They all head back to the lodge. And obviously, like, you know, they're in there already. And then Josh comes in out of nowhere. Does the whole thing. He explodes the place. And then, voila, game is finished. And then, obviously, a cut scene where they meet up with Matt and Emily, Matt and Jess again. Just like, oh, Jessica, you're alive. And then Matt with Emily is like, oh, you guys are alive. Everyone reunites again. Then Josh, who's like still distant from all of them from what happened. Sam and Chris were the only ones to support him because they were his closest friends always. And that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. And along with the doggy, the wolf. And that's all I got. And then obviously create two endings where he either gets arrested or he goes free, but every now and then he goes to those special hospitals, and Sam and Chris visit him, or goes with them all the time, depending on the relationship status you have with all of them, and depending what happens, and obviously, then he either still stays friends with them or doesn't. But I don't know what this. I don't know. Personally, he didn't deserve two endings where he either dies or turns into a Wendigo. They should have at least gave him an ending where he survives with them. They should have at least done that, but I don't know.
You're not real.
You were all alone down there.
Not again.
Yep, this is where the curse starts to take over.
All alone. But you're with us now. Family.
Get away from me! Get away!
Why didn't you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
I didn't want you to die. I swear.
The pigs he slaughtered.
I don't take orders from you.
Is this what you want?
No! No! Why are you doing this? Leave me alone! Why are you doing this?
Why didn't you save us, Josh? Why did you want us to die?
Yeah, that's when the curse started.
The thing used to be a person.
Yeah. Maybe a minor.
Maybe someone who worked in the sanatorium.
There was so much weird shit happening up there that wouldn't even begin to surprise me.
What kind of weird shit?
Someone was capturing the Wendigos. Had them all tied up in these restraints. I saw some real fucked up shit.
Wow.
I must have just let them all out when I blew the place up.
Smooth move.
Nah, technically his fault. I never actually went back here. I thought maybe we could find something, but nope, not really. Alright, come on, let's get this over with. I want to get this over with. Numero uno, the grave sites.
Shit. Looks like a grave.
Hannah's grave sites. Beth, sorry. Beth's grave.
Oh God. Mike, this is Beth. This is her watch.
What? Let me see.
Look. There was a cross here.
So this is where she was buried.
But who dug her up?
Let's keep moving.
And then obviously when Hannah explained in the diary they found, when she kept on saying, sorry, hunger too strong, is what's happening to Josh right now.
Fine. I'm going in.
The curse is controlling him.
Oh. Come on, it's okay.
You sure?
I'm not dead yet.
Famous last words.
Oh,
It's freezing. I can't feel my fingers.
This is by far the worst anyone can do in the mines when they're being chased by weird-ass monsters. But if they didn't want to create an ending where Josh survives, and I was doing the whole talk of how the needles and everything, Josh was in the lodge and not tied up, they could have at least done one where maybe he climbed up with Sam. Like, Sam helped him climb up or something, but I don't know.
What does it mean? Jesus.
She dug her up. And then she became a Wendigo. Yeah, listen. Yeah, look. My little sister is dead. The fall killed her. I watched the color drain from her face. My leg is broken. I'm all alone, stuck here with Beth's body. Someone will come soon. 5 days. I've never been so hungry. It feels like my stomach is twisting around inside. Took Beth's swear, much warmer now. She's still looking out for me. And then a month later. During the whole month, the curse was taking control of her straight away. Exactly the same way how I was doing it to Josh straight away. Trying to tear her apart from the inside. And then just making her go crazy. And then she dug her up and ate her. 3 days later, she started feeling the effects. She started feeling like very dirty, nails going out, and no more cold. She doesn't feel pain anymore. She feels like she's getting stronger, and that's why, because when the Wendigos become what they are, if your skin is like good, strong, or skinny, or whatever, the whole thing just shrinks until it's like directly where the bones will be. But then you feel like you're stronger. You got your skin is like tough metal and everything. And obviously with the scribbling part, it must be maybe a few more days later. She just started going crazy, and then poof, a Wendigo. And this is why I said that the cops in here are pathetic. They literally searched the whole mountain, including parts of the sanatorium, thinking... At the beginning of the game, the sheriff lady said that the officers did check the grounds, but that was it. They must have only checked the point of the entrance, just the entrance. That's it. They didn't even go inside at all. They didn't go inside. Because if they did, they would have found evidence of the newspapers and all that Mike found, but no, nothing. It's pathetic. The cops these days. The cops basically killed the girls. The lady said that the girls couldn't have couldn't have gone that far. And I'm like, are you guys kidding me? What if they did? What if they went? What if they actually did go that far? What if? And I'm like, and they literally know that the mountain used to be a native tribe. There used to be mines in there. So did they even bother to go into the mines? But no, they literally went into the mines after the game ended. It's pathetic.
Oh God, it makes sense. I think Hannah dug up Beth. It was Hannah.
No, that's ridiculous.
Michael, it has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense. Beth died in the fall.
So what? What does that mean?
So Hannah must have buried her.
God damn it. God damn it.
Hannah was down here.
I don't believe any of this.
She would have been starving. She would have been desperate.
Fuck!
We need to find Josh. Right now.
They technically went in there to find the key, not to rescue Josh. And then, at the first chance they get of bringing Josh back, he ends up getting taken by the Wendigo. That's why I'm saying, like, the ending is so stupid. They should have created 2 more endings with Josh surviving with them, Like, either he escapes with them after a launch explodes, or maybe he stays behind to flick the switch and he dies in there. But I don't know. So many things the creators of this game could have just fixed, but I don't know. These game creators are pathetic. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say right now. See that? A fast swimmer straight away. You know, technically that part would make more sense if...
I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, technically that part would make more sense from the way they were talking if Chris's body was there, Ashley's, Emily's, Matt's. So technically saying, if we wanted all the characters to die like that, I think the first one to technically die would be Matt. Yeah, Matt would technically be the first one to die. Technically saying. So his body would be up there first. And... no, Jessica. Jessica would be the first one to die. It would be Jessica, and then Matt. Okay, you play your cards right and everything. Then the third one would be Emily. The fourth one would be the flamethrower guy. The fifth would be Chris. So in the in the basement, the survivors should be Ashley, Sam, and Mike. The next one to die should be Ashley. The only two survivors to see all that would be them two only. That the way they spoke, that would technically make more sense, but Oh, by the way, what's the relationship status? Jez, Mike, and Chris. Oh. Not really surprised.
Wait, hold on. I think I saw something.
I don't take orders from you. I don't take orders from you. You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do anymore. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, okay. Okay. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
He's going cuckoo because of the Wendigo curse.
What's the matter?
He's tripping or something. Josh!
Mike.
Josh! Hey, man.
Don't hit me, please.
Well, you were deep in it, man. Full mental jacket.
We didn't think we'd get you back. Josh, Hannah was down here for weeks, a month. She dug Beth up.
Sam.
Mike.
Hey, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Josh, do you have the key for the cable car?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You see that over there? That means there's a direct way out.
There's no way Josh is gonna make it up there.
Okay. If you help me up, I can go back to tell the others we're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
You bring Josh back the way we came, and we'll all meet at the lodge.
Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, let's go, you fucked up son of a bitch.
That's it, right there. If they didn't want to do like the stuff I talked about, how Sam survives her night of terror with the psycho Josh finds the blocks with the note, with the needle and everything. Mike knocks him out, puts the needles in him, and so on and so on, like I said. If they didn't want to do any of that, then maybe at this point they should say, like, Josh would have said, like, no, it's okay. Remember, I taught Sam how to be a good climber, remember? And everyone, and Sam and Mike would be like, yeah, that's true. Are you sure you can do it? And obviously he'll be like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. And obviously Sam would be like, okay, we're gonna take this one at a time, Josh, okay? So they both climb up, Mike went the other way. That's how they should have done it, but I don't know. Ah, crap! Oh wait, actually, yeah. What else did I miss? Yeah. I actually thought that we were supposed to be playing as Matt or Jessica a couple of chapters ago, because I thought maybe we'd be finding these ones, but I don't know where the rest of these could be. Well, you technically didn't, but
You didn't have to hit me so much, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about before, man. I thought you killed Jess. I was wrong.
did he use the leap before, or?
No.
Yep, then sees the bodies and all that. I'm still trying to understand how the hell, what the hell happened to Mike in here. So it looked like he gets taken, gets drowned, something moves to where he was. You either move or you don't move at all as Josh. Then Wendigo Hannah comes in out of nowhere. And then all of a sudden Mike is hiding right on the corner of the rock. Right on the corner, right over there. So after the wheel on the right side, you go to your left side, you got two huge rocks connected from the bottom to the top. And he's like hiding at the one on the left side, the first one on the left. It's like he's hiding right there. And at that point you're like, how was he hiding? We thought he was taken. So how did he make it? How? Doesn't even complain how cold it is. Let's see that right there? Right there. We literally saw something move and Mike just still moved to that same spot. And then another one. You can either stay still, it still jumps you. I'm not moving, and you move, it jumps you.
You're not real! No, you're not! Hannah! Oh! 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 No! No!
So what technically happened there? Josh recognized Hannah, and Hannah recognized Josh, which is why that it didn't kill him. All right. So then at that point, like maybe if we stick to the part where wait, hang on, it's just making noises here. Hang on. Okay, there we go. We can stop that. Okay, look. If we went back to the point of when I said that they inject him with a needle, when Mike knocks him out, Sam injects him with a needle, they take him up to the lodge, he explains everything that happens, about what happens to him, why he goes cuckoo, and what was with the plan, what was his plan, and all that, alright? Sorry. Okay, so you get the point and everything. Okay, so then... Okay, so then, at that point, they go down to the mines, because Josh obviously says, like, I'm not gonna leave until every one of these fuckers are dead, blah blah blah. Convinces Mike that, what if Jessica's still alive? What if she's still alive? And obviously Mike's like, alright. Okay, so... He goes on as well with him. They stop first at the sanatorium. Chris gives them the shotgun. Obviously, Josh keeps the other shotgun, and Mike gets the double barrel shotgun. They blow up the place up. They leave. They head down to the mines. Okay. Okay. Now what? Okay, everything plays out the way it was. They find the witch, and obviously Josh is like, oh my god, they were down here. And obviously when they find the journal, Josh is like, what happened? And obviously Sam openly explains to him and Mike openly about what really happened and everything. Obviously they both lose it and so on. And obviously, depending on the point where you climb up or not, that's when they can all decide to climb up, or Sam only climbs up. They go. The thing moves. The thing wandering the moves. Mike gets taken superstitiously, like. Then obviously, Wendigo Hannah was there, but then Josh freaks out for a minute because he knows what this means, and then gets the shotgun, and then boom, shoots Hannah, runs back to the part where they jump down, shoots her again because maybe she jumped, and then shoots her again. Then obviously Josh screams out saying, "Hey Mike, if you're still alive, head back to the lodge. I'll distract these guys." And then all of a sudden, when Wendigo Hannah's screaming in the water, then maybe the ones from the miners just appeared out of nowhere, and then obviously Josh screams out saying, "Mike, head to the lodge, go!" And then obviously Josh vanishes somewhere, and then Mike is just hiding in the corner, just like that. To me, that's how it should have been, but I'm still trying to understand how or what exactly happened with Mike. I'm still trying to figure that out. I mean, like, he was grabbed, so how the hell is he okay? How? So confusing. Okay, this is where I literally gotta be careful, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do at this point. I never got this far with Matt, so I have to be so careful here. This is my last attempt to make sure everybody survives, so I gotta be so careful here. Oh!
Jess, is that you? Jesus.
Oh crap. Jessica was still alive. Is there something you get if they... if... So wait, if you harm the animals, something happens in the elevator? Who knew? Ah, here we go. Mike jumped to safety, Matt found Jessica. Yeah.
Yes. What the hell happened to you? How the fuck are you still alive? There's something been going on tonight. Is someone really fucking with us up here?
No,
What?
it's not someone, it's something.
Jess, you had a pretty rough night. It's pretty confusing.
No, I'm telling you.
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
No, God.
Can you move?
Yeah.
Come on, Jess.
Okay, here we gotta be very, very careful here. Am I even going the right way? Oh yeah, technically this is the right way, yeah. Okay, I got my table ready because I know for a fact we're gonna have to stop, like, pause somewhere, so... Oh, yep. This is the right way, yep. Oh, shit.
Which way?
Hide, 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 hide. I am not moving. I am not moving. I'm keeping my controller very safely here.
Jeez. Does this hurt? All right. Let's go. We gotta do this. Get out of here. Come on. Jess, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Jess! Jess, come on.
Oh dear. Hide together. Hide, hide, hide. Go, 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 go. Do not move. Do not move. Please tell me they're alive. Please tell me. Yes! Yes! They're alive. Yes. Okay, Jessica's alive and okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Everybody is survived. I did it. Oof. Jump. We're running low on time here. All the Wendigos from the sanatorium are all out now. How's exploding? No. Back into the cold water again. Yep, they're all getting near. What I'm still trying to understand is how do the Wendigos know to perfectly mimic the humans? I mean, the way they mimic the humans is by the voices of people they know. So, how do they know how to do that for some? That's what I'm like still trying to understand, because all that is really confusing.
If we stay out here. Come on.
I'm still trying to understand how he survived a trip over with the Wendigos and the freaking water. I'm still trying to understand.
Mike, what happened to Josh?
They got him.
God, what an awful way to go.
Are you kidding me? He left him.
Not good.
What do you think we should do?
We should check the basement. Might be someone left down there.
He left him. He left him in the mines to die. He literally left him in the mines to die.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Lock. Here we go. Here comes the big one. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Honestly, I think that's Wendigo Hannah, because all the others are the ones from the mines. Or the guys at the sanatorium. I think that's why they were fighting, because they knew which ones were different. That's what I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna pause it there. So, at that point, we're either Josh is with them and everything, like the point of what I told you about the needles and everything. At that point, either he climbs up the wall with Sam, or he goes down back to walking with Mike. Mike mysteriously disappears. Wendigo Hannah appears, shoots her again when she jumps high. And obviously, the Wendigo miners come in, and that's when Josh screams out to Mike, saying like, "Mike, if you're alive, head back to the lodge. I'll meet you there. Just go!" And then obviously he disappears out of nowhere. Then maybe either Josh reappears again. Like, obviously, like, when they were getting back, when Chris, Ashley, and Emily were getting back, then maybe Josh was already there. And obviously that's when Sam came in. It's like, "Sam, don't move." And obviously, like, the one that was in the chandelier would be Wendigo Hannah. But then obviously, you know, Josh would still feel responsible for everything that's happened. So obviously, instead of them fighting, which they would still technically do, he distracts him by saying, "Hey guys, come over here! Come get me!" So obviously he disappears, and they do the routine, so on and so on. Mike breaks the light bulb. Chris is the first one to get out. Then obviously Emily? Yeah, Emily's the second one to get out. Then Ashley, and then Mike, and then Josh reappears out of nowhere, and telling Sam to just run for the exit. Telling Sam to slowly head for the exits. And because Josh is already near a switch to say like, oh, he's making you think like he's gonna flip the switch, but by doing that he's gonna stay there. And then obviously Sam like convinces him to not do that. Come out with us. And obviously, like, we get a choice right there. We get a choice right there as Josh to decide whether or not we stay to sacrifice ourselves or we run. And then obviously, like, depending on the choices we make, Josh, if we chose to stay and die, Josh will be like, "I'm sorry, Sam. I'm so sorry for everything I have done to all of you. I have done a lot of bad things. Allow me to do just one good thing in my life. Allow me to do this." So then obviously Sam walks to the door very slowly, but then maybe without even noticing, she breaks on something, allowing the Wendigos to see. And then obviously Josh would scream out, "Hey, over here!" Then obviously Sam runs, and then Josh flipped the switch. They blow up along with him in there, and then Sam gets out in time. Or you want the part where, unless you want the part where he gets out as well, that's when Josh will probably say the same thing, but then Sam would be like, "No, I'm not leaving you here." Then obviously Sam would say like, "No, we're not leaving you here. If we're gonna get out of here, we're all gonna get out of here together." Then obviously Josh will be like questioning Sam, and he'd be like, alright. Then he slowly walks to her, and then he would say, on a count of 3, we run to the door and flip the switch. Then all would go like 1, 2, then boom, they run to the door and then flip the switch, then they all explode. Perfect way to end it. And then obviously when the credits come in, they show the sisters dying and the flamethrower dude dying. And then a cutscene as to where they all reunite saying, oh, thank goodness everyone's alive and everything. But then Sam encourages Josh to be with them. And then obviously Chris is like, gives him a big hug and everything. Then Ashley comes along because now it's official. Chris and Ashley are together. Ashley joins in on the hug. And then obviously Jessica comes in, joined the hug saying, Josh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did to your sisters last year. Can you ever forgive me? But then Josh will be like, no, it wasn't your fault. It was an accident. It was an accident what happened. It was never your fault. Then obviously Emily joins in saying also it was her fault what happened. And Matt will come in as well to say sorry as well. Hugs in. And obviously Sam will be the first one to obviously hug him, and Sam is the first one to hug him, and then Chris, Ashley, Jessica, Emily, Matt, and then Mike would be like, nah, fuck it. And then obviously Mike will come in very slowly to say, it's also my fault, Josh. What happened to your sisters? It's also my fault. Then obviously he gives him a big warm hug too. And then maybe out of there, they hear a woof, woof, woof. Then obviously Mike turns around and is like, it's the wolf from the sanatorium. And Mike would be like, no way, you're alive, come here, boy. Then obviously the wolf, runs to him like any good doggy will do. Just be like, oh, that's a good boy, who's the good boy? And obviously he chooses everyone to his new best friend that he made at the sanatorium. He'd be like, everyone, say hello to Wolfie, or whatever kind of a name he would give him. And then obviously the helicopters will come in. They give the statements and everything, and then obviously we get the ending where Josh is alive, but he goes to those special hospitals and obviously gets the help that he needs, but everyone will be there for him. And then with Sam, she says right there at the credits that she and Josh were close. So then at this point it shows that after she says that, it shows that right after that point where Josh is Josh at the hospital or something, doing whatever it is, everyone is there together. Matt and Emily holding hands, Jessica and Emily, Ashley and Chris, and obviously Sam running in, giving Josh a big kiss. And there we go. A happy ending, a good happy ending to a big ass horror game. Then end Until Dawn. That's how they should have done this, but I don't know. Why am I moving the controller? I see right there, Mike comes up with the plan. Oh god. Do not move. Do not move. Alright. There goes Chris. Ashley then. Sorry, my mistake. And that's Hannah right there. That's Wendigo Hannah because of the tattoo. Then Emily escapes. How can you not block your ears from that? I don't think I'll be able to block my ears from that. There goes Mike. I do not understand how you can not close your ears from all that. And then boom. And then at that point, Sam escapes, Mike escaped, Ashley escaped, Emily escaped, Chris escaped, Matt, Jessica, and then obviously, if we went out with the storyline that I said about Josh, how he explains everything, what happens to them at the lodge when he gets injected, goes out to the mines, everything happens, distracts them, Mike heads up to the lodge, meets up with them again, and then either decides to sacrifice himself or leaves with them, then voila. But no. I don't know. It's complete bullshit. It's crap and bullshit. Honestly, what I said would have been so much better. But I don't know. I truly don't know. It's pathetic. And that's it. Wait, apart from this. Yep, there we go. Oh yeah, and like the point where I was saying earlier, how he either decides to stay and sacrifice himself to flip the switch, or Sam convinces him not to, but then obviously he'd be like, Sam, please let me know. We're not leaving you. If we're getting out of here, we're all getting out of here together. So now obviously, you know, Josh is saying, okay, I trust you. I trust you. So he walks slowly to her, saying 1, 2, 3, go. And then obviously it comes to a point to when I said that everyone greets each other saying, oh, thank goodness you're all alive, blah, 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 and all that. Then obviously Matt and Jessica appear from the back saying, what happened to the lodge? And obviously everyone's like, oh my god, Jessica. Mike's like, oh my god, Jessica, you're alive. Then obviously Emily is like, Matt, you're alive. Everyone starts greeting each other saying, oh, you're alive, you're alive. And also with the issue with what happened with Matt and Mike, Matt would be like, Mike, I'm so sorry about the fight, man. I'm so sorry. That's so unlike me. I am so sorry. And then Mike would be like, no. It's my fault too. I'm so sorry, Matt. I'm sorry. But then Josh would be like, will feel like an outsider after all the bad stuff he's done. So obviously, like, as they're reunited, he slowly walks away to Ben. Then Sam stops him, saying, Josh, what are you doing? And then obviously be like, I think you guys don't want to be anywhere near me anymore. But then obviously Sam would be right there for him, saying, like, look, Josh, what happened is not your fault. You should have told us what was going on with you. If you told us, I know maybe things could have been different, but we still would have been there for you. No matter what, I'm always there for you. And obviously, like, to the point where she gets questioned by the police, and she says that I thought we were close. So obviously, like at that point, it makes you think like, so Sam and Josh were together, but the relationship status showed nothing of their closeness. Shows nothing of their closeness whatsoever. So then at that point, Sam will obviously tell Josh that I love you and everything, then gives him a kiss on the lips. Because obviously, like, that's gonna happen. And then Chris gives him a kiss and then hugs him. And obviously, Chris comes in and hugs the both of them and obviously tells Josh, I ain't gonna leave you two either, buddy. You're my best friends. I'll always be there for you, no matter what. Just promise me you tell me all the problems you're having, alright? Then obviously Josh would be like, you got it, buddy. Then obviously Ashley, who is now officially Chris's girlfriend, because they're now officially girlfriend and boyfriend, joins in and obviously tells Josh that I'm so sorry for what happened with the girls last year. It's our fault. But then Josh would be like, no. It's nobody's fault what happens. What happened last year was just a stupid prank. What happened was an accident. You guys didn't mean to do that, and I forgive you guys. Then obviously, as soon as after that, Jessica joins in, tells Josh, I'm so sorry. And then obviously, Emily would join in too, saying that. Then Matt joins in, and then Mike joins in as well. Everyone's all together, one big happy ending, and then obviously the wolf comes in saying, holy shit, you're alive, come here boy, come here. Obviously pets him, obviously the dog would be licking his hand, doing the and all that they do. And obviously Mike will introduce them his new friend, and then the helicopters will come in. And then obviously butterfly effect to say everybody survived until dawn. And then there we go. Game finishes. Everybody survives. But I don't know. I don't know what these fucking game creators were thinking. I don't know. The ending I was explaining there, it would have been so much better, but I don't know. Well, who knows? Maybe one day, if like a lot of movies and TV series nowadays are now getting filmed where they're based on video games. A lot of them are. So who knows? Maybe one day someone will put Until Dawn into the big screen or to a TV series, and who knows? Maybe change it. Who knows?
Completely destroyed. Over. Hold on. I'm seeing something. It looks like there are survivors. Let's pick them up.
Fuck! No!
They all live. Then, well, you heard my discussions here and there how this game should have ended, so...
The old man, I don't know how to describe him. I mean...
we'll probably wait until this stops.
First. Did anyone else in your group think that?
Well, yeah.
Is it possible they could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't you understand?
If he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her. Where's Matt? Is he okay? Are they done looking at him? I'm just a little worried because, I'm his girlfriend. Did he tell you that? I mean, I probably wasn't his favorite person there for a couple minutes, but he knows how devoted I am to him. He knows. He said he knows, right?
I was right there, and I could have done something. I tried to do something. It wasn't good enough.
How did you end up in the mines?
I was carried and taken and...
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know.
Of course she doesn't know.
He wanted to hurt us. Okay? And I thought he was the one who attacked Jess.
I thought we were close. After his sisters disappeared, he'd come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
You see? Right there. She said it right there.
traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
She said it right there. They were close. And no indication whatsoever.
told her she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Not me. Mike.
What do you remember?
He came for me. He did.
Came for you?
Where is he? Did he make it?
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mines, Sam?
I've seen what's down there, and I'd give anything to unsee it.
You spare me over till another year. Well, what is this that I can see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? When God is gone and the devil takes hold, who'll have mercy on my soul? Oh death, consider my age. Please don't take me at this stage. Won't you spare me over till another year?
Props to the music. That's a really good song for a horror game. It's a really good song. Props. Props to the singer. And the music conductors.
And none can tell if I open the door to heaven or hell. No wealth, no land, no silver, no gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. On death I come to take the soul, leave the body and leave it cold. Death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So voila, this brings the ending to my third and last attempt of Until Dawn. Ah, yes, and everybody survives. Yes! And you know what they say, third time's the charm, so... So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't heard my discussions of how I believe this could have been so much better, I've sent in few walkthroughs here and there, and obviously in this one, but you want to listen to the full thing, I'll just say it again. Basically, at that point where at that ending, she did confirm that she and Josh were close. So how come in the relationship status it was like literally at like maybe with your first finger, it was like maybe like you got your finger here, right? And you got 3 sections of your fingers because of the lines. The relationship status was just probably the first cover of your finger, just like that. Not the whole lot, or maybe halfway, or maybe like the it was just like the first cover of your finger, not halfway, not all the way. It was just like that, just the first cover. That's it. That's how close they were, and it's ridiculous. So then at that point, like, you think like maybe the relationship status should be somewhere where Josh and Chris's relationship status were, maybe around there, because it's like nearly all the way the range of your fingers, so it should be somewhere like that. Okay, then maybe if it was optional, when she was in the bathtub, maybe they should have done one where maybe it's a dream where obviously she's listening to music, but then she's dreaming about Josh, and he's there in there with her, and they're having sex. But then obviously Sam gets a little bit too good for it. She starts slipping down, and then all of a sudden she realizes that she's drowning. Then she goes, wakes up, and then see that her clothes and the candle is out. And then also at that point, starts her night of terror with Psycho Josh. And then obviously at that point, if you survive, you come to the point where you see the memorial board and all the rest of that other crap. And then obviously at there, they should have maybe put it under the memorial board or somewhere else, that you find a box and a note there that says, whoever finds this, it means that my revenge prank has started. Whoever finds this, I want you to know that I am so sorry. It's not really me. Although it is me, but it's hard to explain. In this box, you will find a needle, and in this, the needle is a sort of like antidote drug kind of thing. You must inject this into me, and it will only kick in for a few minutes. And obviously, like, you know, it says few shit here and there. After Mike knocks out Josh, that's when Sam comes in and knocks him. Puts the needle maybe in his neck or something. They bring him up to the lounge room, and then he wakes up, and it'd be like he'll see what he's wearing and how they look like. That's when it'd be like, oh no, it's happened, isn't it? And that's when he'll say that, guys, I'm so sorry, but if you give me the chance to explain, I will tell you truthfully. So then from there, he explains to them what happened and everything, the incidents he had, the drugs he takes, blah blah blah, and all that. And then obviously, at that point, it comes back to where we play as Emily. Emily survives her experience in the mine, meets up with them. Then obviously Emily talks crazy, and then Josh would be like, no, all that's not real. I did all that stuff to get revenge of you. None of them was real. But then obviously she says, no. Oh, this, and this, and this. It tells them about it tells them about the girls, the twins, that they were alive in the mine. And then, oh wait, I think we're getting, yeah, I'll continue after this, hang on. Is the water drained? Yeah, it looks like the water is drained.
There's something down here.
visual on a survivor. One survivor, repeat. Is that?
Oh, fuck.
Stay back! Stay back! No! Stay back!
Voila, he's a Wendigo. Now comes the reason why, another reason for me to hate this game. They don't create an ending where he survives. Not at all. That's why I was saying for the past few videos that the discussions I was doing how they could change a few stuff here and there where he does survive and everything. So now back to the point where I was explaining everything. So Emily comes in, tells him about that Hannah and Beth were in the mines, but maybe Hannah survived the fallen step, and obviously that hit Josh pretty hard, and he's thinking like, oh no, I'm going crazy. No, I'm going crazy. I'm just hearing crazy things that my sisters were alive in the mines. He starts going crazy, and obviously Sam comes it down, Chris as well. They tell him to calm down and everything, but then guy with the flamethrower comes in, tells him about the curse and everything, tells him to go down. They go down to the basement. He leaves and maybe goes back to the sanatorium or something. At that point, that's when Mike asks Josh if, like, do you have the cable key for the car? Like, obviously, Emily tells him that there's no key for the cable car, and Josh would be like, oh, I have the key for the cable car. And obviously, Mike would take it like, yes, we got our way out. Come on, guys, we gotta get out of here. But then Josh would be like, no, I can't leave. The guy said it, and Emily said it as well. My sisters were alive in the mine, or at least Hannah was, but Beth didn't. Hannah was alive in the mines, and I believe she was dead, and she was alive down there. And whatever those fuckers are that he told us, and the creatures that Emily saw, whatever they are, they killed my sisters. I won't leave this mountain yet until all those fuckers are dead. I'm gonna go back to the mines, and I'm gonna kill every goddamn creature I see. But then obviously Sam and Chris tell him that no, that's suicide. You can't do that. Obviously Mike like stops him, looks like he's ready, looks like he's gonna punch him, saying, Josh, you're thinking crazy here. Do not do that. You're gonna die down there. But then obviously Josh outsmarts Mike, saying that, wait, you said I killed Jessica, but as it turns out, I didn't. And that's, Mike would be like, yeah, so what if there is a chance she could be alive down there? And obviously Emily would be like, and Matt, what about Matt? Could he still be alive in the mines? Then Emily would be like, yeah, probably. And Emily would be like, yeah, probably he could still be alive. And obviously Josh would be like, think about it, Mike. If we go back down to the mines, we might be able to find Jessica and Matt. I mean, what if they could be running for their lives in the mines for all we know? They could die down there. They could die the same way as my sisters did, and we did nothing to save them. And then obviously Mike would be like, damn you, Josh. And then Mike would be like, okay, we're going down to the mines to get them, and then we're leaving, alright? And Josh would be like, yeah, sure. But then everyone would be like, but how are you guys gonna get there without any weapons? And then obviously, before the flamethrower guy left, he gave them their shotgun to defend themselves. They obviously gave it to Chris and everything. And then Chris would be like, you can take the shotgun if you guys wish. Obviously he gives it to Josh, Mike would be like, wait, at the sanatorium, I think there might have been a few more weapons. And that's when he comes with a plan to say like, okay, we'll first head back to the sanatorium. I know of a tunnel that leads from the lodge to the sanatorium. Then Josh will be like, wait. Then Josh will be like, wait, there's a tunnel that leads from the lodge to the sanatorium? Then he'd be like, yeah, the place that looks like an old hotel. And he'd be like, wait, that's the tunnel? I thought that was just some old place that my father once found or something. And he'd be like, you never knew about them? And he'll be like, no, I never did. I only discovered them like a couple of months ago when I was planning this. And that's when be like, okay, well, I'll show you around because I've been through there, so I know the way back. We're gonna get to the sanatorium, pick up a few weapons, and then we'll head down to the mines to rescue them. So obviously they leave. Sam reads the book and be like, oh no, we gotta get them. So they leave. The events happen at the sanatorium. They get loads of bullets. He gets the sawed-off shotgun and everything. The dog survives. And obviously the flamethrower guy is there as well, saying, what the hell you guys think you're doing here? But then obviously, like, the Wendigo miners that were in the other half of the sanatorium all started going crazy and everything. Sorry about that. So obviously he did his best to fight them off, but because he gave the shotgun away, his leg got taken out, and then they cut off his head the same way they did from chapter 6, I believe. Chapter 6? Yeah, chapter 6. Yeah. When they took off his head like that. No, wait. Chapter 6? Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Chapter 7. Yeah. Chapter 7 or Chapter 8. One of those chapters. Chapter 7 or 8. When they chop off his head like that. That's what they do to him. At the exact kind of way. Obviously, Josh freaks out and Mike will be like, holy shit! And obviously, they both started firing. The dog survives. They get out to the door. They blow up the place. They head down to the mines and everything. Meet up with Sam. They close the door and everything. He uses the sawed-off shotgun as the handlebar, and Josh still has like tons of and obviously Mike gave the rest of the bullets to Josh because he still has the usable shotgun. They find Beth's watch, the grave, and Hannah's journal to say like, oh my god, what does this mean? Then obviously Sam explains to Mike and Josh that they were alive down here for months and she dug her up and ate her and blah 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 and all that. So then obviously they went through the door, and obviously like they go in to the weird cave-in, and obviously like they find no sign of Matt or Jessica, and that's they were like, ugh, they're not here. Then Mike would say like, guys, there is a real chance that they are dead. I don't think Matt or Jessica are alive. That's when they'd be like, shit. Obviously, like, they started regretting coming down, so Sam climbs up, Josh and Mike go back the other way. He disappears. Wendigo Hannah appears out of nowhere, grabs him, but then, because he still had the shotgun, shoots her in the face, and shoots her again, jumps out. Then the Wendigo Hannah jumps up, shoots him again, and then the Wendigo miners appear out of nowhere. And like maybe 2 or 3, depending on like how many actually survived after the place exploded. And then obviously Josh was screaming out to Matt saying like, Mike, if you're alive, head back to the lodge. I'll distract them. Then obviously he runs off and disappears somewhere while the Wendigos chase him. Then Mike is right there hiding behind a rock. They all meet up back at the lodge. And then in the lounge room, Josh is already there. And then as soon as Sam enters, Josh is like, Sam, don't move. Do not move a muscle. Then Wendigo Hannah is right there in the chandelier, and the other 2 come in. So then obviously they started fighting and everything. But then Josh started to go a little bit cuckoo again. But then he snaps out of it and be like, oh shit. Then he runs off. Trying to like to survive, obviously. Like if there's a better technical term for it. If there is such a technical term for it. What else? else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, everyone starts to escape, but then Josh gets back to the lounge and stands still. Sam tells him that we need to get out of here now, but then Josh is like, "No, I can't. You go get out of here now." Like obviously we get the choice to either whether or not he stays or he leaves, but if we choose to stay, that's when he'd be like, "Sam, I am so sorry for all the stuff, for all the shit I put you through and every one of them outside. Allow me to do just this one good thing. Please, let me do it." So then obviously she slowly gets out, but then Josh screams out saying, "Hey, fuckers! This is for my sisters." Flicks the switch, then they all die, along with Josh. But then obviously Sam scripts out saying, "Josh, no." No, starts crying like hell. Then Chris comes over to Sam to hug her for how sad this is. And obviously Ashley, Emily, and Mike all join in. Jessica and Matt appear from behind to say, "What happened to the lodge?" They all hug and they all reunited with each other. And then the dog appears, and that's when Mike is like, "Hey buddy, you're alive. Oh, that's a good boy. Who's a good boy?" And then also he'd be like, "Say hello to my new friends." And depending on what kind of a name he gives him, the helicopter appears, and then voila. Unless you choose the point where he does leave with Sam so that they all escape, that's when he probably says the same thing, saying, "Sam, I'm so sorry what I put you guys through. Allow me to do this one good thing in my life." But then Sam would be like, "No, we're all living here together. We are not leaving you behind. I am not abandoning you." And obviously Sam would be like, "I love you, Josh. I will not leave you behind." Then obviously Josh would be like, "Okay, I trust you. I trust you." So then he walks slowly to her. And then obviously Sam gives him the cue to say, "On my 3, we run to the door, alright?" He'd be like, "Yeah." He'd be like, 1, 2, then boom. They run like hell and then flips the switch. The whole lodge explodes and both Josh and Sam get out in time. And then obviously like everyone starts greeting each other saying, "Oh, thank goodness you were all alive," and everything, blah blah blah. Matt and Emily appear from behind saying, Matt and Jessica, sorry, appear from behind and say, "What happened to the lodge?" And then obviously like as soon as everyone's like greeting each other, Chris looks behind and see Josh and Sam kissing each other, saying like, "Ah, so they're actually they're actually a couple." So they obviously hug and everything, Sam telling Josh that, "I am not leaving you anywhere." And Josh will probably say the same thing or whatever. Then Chris joins in, saying that, "I'm here for you, buddy, no matter what." Ashley joins in, then Emily, then Jessica, then Matt, then Mike. And then maybe Mike will probably say, "Josh, I'm so sorry what happened to your sisters. What happened was my fault. I'm so sorry." But then Jessica will probably say, "No, it wasn't your fault. What happened was my fault." Then Emily will probably say the same thing, then Matt, then Ashley. But then Josh will be like, "No. What you guys did, it was just a stupid prank. What happened was not your fault. I have already forgave you guys for that. But I hope you guys can forgive me for what I put all of you through." And then Chris is like, "Well, judging from the way everyone's hugging you, I think they all already forgive you." And then then the dog comes in, "Hey doggy, how are you?" Blah blah blah. The dog comes in, the helicopter comes in, then voila. a real happy ending to a legit horror shit ass game. That's how this game should have ended. If you have every survivor alive, that is how this game should have ended. Josh being alive with them and everything, and the dog reuniting with them. That's how this game should have ended. That's how it should have ended, but I don't know. I don't know. Clearly, these writers, clearly these are the writers of Game of Thrones, the fucking D&D that ruined Daenerys' character, completely ruined Game of Thrones the last 2 seasons. They clearly wrote the scripts for this game. They clearly did it. But other than that, this is my official ending for Until Dawn, my 3rd and last attempt. The first one I did it by walkthrough parts. The second time, which was supposed to be my last attempt because I wanted to make sure everybody survived, but obviously didn't, so which is why I did this. So the second attempt was done by episodes. This time I did by chapters. My 3rd and last attempt, and bingo, everybody survived. Thank you so much, and yeah, that's it. Finally finished this.